Did you know that presence is the most important trait when it comes to raising your charisma? And it's a really important trait if you're an aspiring leader and you wish to influence others. So I'm going to share with you 5 ways that you can raise your presence. This is where you pay attention to the other person in the meeting or in the room. And you have to be completely aware as to making sure you're not distracted from them, because what you really want to do is make them feel that they are the most important person there. Recently, I shared with you practical ways to raise your power and your warmth, the two other ingredients that contribute towards charisma. But without presence, neither of these traits matter. Well, why is this? Well, powerful people don't need to be the center of attention. They feel secure enough within themselves to let other people feel important. And warmth is also supported by presence, because when we make the other person feel important, we are demonstrating to them that they matter. Now, the first thing to do is to talk less about yourself and to focus more interest on the other person. When we talk about ourselves constantly, we can come across as arrogant or self-centered, and this actually pushes people away from us. The second thing is to notice your wandering thoughts. These wandering thoughts distract us. We get that glazed look over our eyes, and the other person will notice it. So if you realize you're having these wandering thoughts, scan yourself from your toes quickly to the top of your head, and this will bring your attention back into the present moment, focusing on the person in front of you. Thirdly, avoid interruptions. When you interrupt somebody mid-sentence, what you're effectively saying to them is, I don't care what you have to say further. So notice those urges to want to interrupt and stop it. The fourth thing is to practice that 2-second pause. So when the other person finishes speaking, allow for those few seconds in silence where you let what they've said sink in. And this will demonstrate to that person that you've been truly listening to what they've been expressing. Finally, remind yourself that understanding a person does not mean you're agreeing with them. If somebody raises a topic that you disagree with, you'll find that judgment will rise within you. And judgment destroys presence. So as you remind yourself that you're simply understanding them, not agreeing with them, this will help keep that judgment in check and your presence in place.